Hey, what's up, turtles? It's Krik here with Black Owl Outdoors, and today I'm going to be doing a review on this Hazard 4 second front rotatable pack. This is the backpack version of the Switchback. This bag is retailing for $189.99 on Hazard 4 website. This is the coyote color option. There's also a black color option available. The whole bag is constructed out of 1000D Cordura nylon, and through a little bit of conversion, roughly this is going to be about a 20-liter bag, day bag. Getting into some of the features of the bag, I'm going to start on the side, work my way around. There's webbing running the whole way up the side of the bag with a little bit of variability in the webbing, a little bit thicker here, the bigger opening. 2 compression straps on each side of the bag. And I'm just going to touch on this while I'm here. This little cord carrier, I'm going to call it, to roll up the tag and the loose ends. A little bit of hook and loop here, which is really nice. So this isn't flopping all around, potentially getting caught on something. And there's a small stash pocket on the side here. You could fit a small water bottle in here, but there's a better pocket on the bag for that. Again, this compression strap is here is more of an anchor. This is a fixed point. When this compression strap runs under the Hazard 4 logo through this webbing on the front, it's continuous on this compression strap here, which is a buckle. And if you want to cinch down from both sides, this is where you're going to do it from on this side. Nice big water bottle pocket on here. Webbing running on it. Let me show you this little feature, this little bungee feature right here. It's to help when you are, if you're going to sling this and its rotatable function, it'll help keep this in place, whatever's in this pocket. Just this bungee cord to go over the top of it. It's a 40-ounce clean canteen. Fits in this pocket nice. And this is a sort of a semi-hideaway pocket, if you will, meaning has this zipper here that makes this a little bit smaller. It's pretty generously sized, going down past my wrist. That if you do want a bigger item in here, you can unzip this like I've had it. This little extra material folds out and increases this carrying capacity inside this pocket. Really cool little feature. Webbing again running up the side of it here, another compression strap up here. On the top of the bag here, nice big generous grab handle, really nice thickness, cool rubberized material. This zipper track right here that my finger's running on, that goes underneath this compression strap, this is meant for any oddly or large shaped items that you want to store on the inside of the bag in the main compartment. For instance, if you have, if you want to carry a rifle or an axe, fishing pole, anything, you use your imagination that's going to want to carry on the inside. This will accommodate for this to come out of the main compartment. I'll show you once I get inside the main compartment, again, this feature. D-ring over here on the one side as an attachment point. And right here, this flap I'm pulling up right now is for the hose of the hydration reservoir to come out. Nice, good bit of hook and loop on there. On the bottom of the pack, another handle. You can see I'm holding this here. Potentially, if you want to use your imagination, if you want to grab it 2 ways here, if you can use this as a travel bag, anything like that. A little bit of drain hole here, and 2 little nylon pieces of webbing here. I guess the technique you could call compression strap. This is meant for holding, or will be great for holding, ground tarp, blanket, a layer that you've got wet that you don't want to put on the inside of your bag. It's really great to have this. A nice little feature that I like to see in packs, and it's great that it's on this one as well. I'm moving to the front of the bag. I'm going to rotate it like this because this is how it would look if you're going to sling it over your shoulder, and I'll show that eventually once I get the bag on. This is a large, very generously sized admin pocket here, but on the front of that is sort of a stash pocket. This has some food bars in there now. But this pocket runs the length of this here. You can see my hand. I'm pushing up where this patch would go. It's the whole size of this pocket. And it has a tape seam in here and a little bit of a protection for the zipper. Now to open this up, kind of has this little tray in it. And this plastic here is meant for an iPad, is what they're saying on the site, but any tablet like that will work. And you can actually use your function through here. I put my cell phone in there to test it out. I don't have a tablet, but my touchscreen and my cell phone definitely works through here. Got an array of pockets in here. This one with some hook and loop and a stash pocket. Another one right here, a little small survival Oh. Front compass. More stash pockets here, here. Another one back here. You got this bar sticking out, a couple more bars sticking out of. And behind all of this is a larger pocket with some hook and loop. My hand's in now, just a little notebook in the chamois material. Again, very generously sized, a lot of organizational capabilities within this pocket. And this is the only zipper pocket on the outside, excluding this one, but I wouldn't want to put anything too bulky in here, just more of a stuff, something small, smaller items. Moving on to the back of the pack, this really cool back panel. Runs the length and is the size of the bag. Again, you have another handle over here. And what's cool about this is you can see how this sort of sectioned, and as I kind of push on this, if you can imagine it's on my back, I'm going to articulate, maybe bend over, and this is going to move with me. It's not going to be a rigid frame, but it does give a lot of support to the bag and keep its shape with this back panel, and it's very comfortable and it's well padded. This also opens up, this back panel will open up into the reservoir for your hydration bladder, and or can be doubled to carry a laptop. Now, Hazard 4 is saying this will fit a 17-inch laptop. I don't have a 17-inch laptop to put that to the test, so I can't comment on that, but it has this very comfortable material here that is meant, you know, it looks like it's meant to protect electronics, offer padding, and this doubles again as part of the hook and loop system. If you're going to have a concealed carry or holster, will go in here. A hoop for the bladder to hang from, and then you put your hose through here, which I touched on before. The hose is only able to come out of the left side of the pack, but there's my finger coming through, and this is where your hose would thread through and then go over a shoulder strap. Touching on the shoulder straps here, you got webbing running down each side of it. This is meant to carry a pouch that has vertical webbing on it, so imagine a camera case, cell phone case, GPS can go to these hook and loop loops right here. That is hook and loop, it opens up. Webbing running down it. On each shoulder strap here, there's a quick release buckle on each side, so if you do need to drop your pack for whatever reason, you need to drop it very quick, you can undo both of those at the same time and it'll just fall right off your back. Nice little feature. At the top here, on the shoulder strap, there's compression straps, which is again a nice feature for this bag, and this is just meant to cinch the weight down even more securely to your body to allow for a better fit and control. On the underside of the shoulder straps, very nice, comfortable padding. This pack is comfortable to wear. I really like it. I'll get into all that towards the end, my impressions. I just want to get through the features of the bag. There's a lot. Very nice, generously sized hip belt for each side. Again, the larger this is, it's going to help transfer the weight better, be more comfortable around the hips. D-ring on here, on each side. Webbing, as you can see, nice 2-inch buckle. And this padding, again, is replicated, mirrored on the hip belt as the same on the underside of the shoulder strap. Now that is basically the outside, everything on the outside of the bag. You know, a travel bag. It almost opens up like a suitcase, if you will, and not just for traveling, but you can also, you know, really get in here and really customize where everything's going to sit and get it really, really tight and buttoned up well. But inside here, as you see, I don't have it packed full. What I do have is a first aid kit, a tarp, hammock, some webbing for the hammock, a little quote survival kit here, all kind of inclusive, flashlight, sharpener, rat 1, and a multi-tool. Pair of work gloves, really nice to have. Another food bar popping up everywhere. Okay, so inside the main compartment we have 2 stuffed stash pockets, if you will. Got one here, this is the divider. Got one smaller one here, and inside this larger one, right now I got the Baco Laplander folding saw and Brothers of Bushcraft blade. Done a review on that and the saw. So again, really cool. This would work great for books, anything you can think of, nice to slide in here. And also, on the opposing side, there's a zipper, this mesh material for 2 pockets. This is the divider right here my finger's tracing on. You have, again, this really big one right here, and then a smaller one over here. I just have some paracord in right now. So again, some more organizational capabilities of the bag inside the main compartment. So I'm going to keep the zippers here, because when I get this on right now, I'll show you some of the features that it's on me, and I'll show you why I want to keep the zipper tracks here. Button all this up. Okay, so this is a rotatable pack, and what that means is if I get it on my body, and say I got something in the admin pouch I want to get, all I gotta do is pop my left arm out. This is my right arm, sling it over my right shoulder, and then I can get into the admin pocket. You know, I might have to like actually hold it up to get in to see everything, you know, exactly where it is, because I'm kind of looking down at everything. But with a little bit of feeling and just kind of positioning the pack, I can get in here without taking the pack off me at all. And like I said, I mentioned right before this, why I wanted to keep the zippers right here. If I want to get into the main compartment, I can open up the zippers and they're going to stop where the compression straps are. You can see that I'm pulling the zippers, but they're stopping right here. That way this isn't going to clamshell open on me the whole way. I can get into the main compartment while it's still on my body, on my shoulder, and get in here and rummage around and grab something if I need it. And get it on me completely. Get the fit where I like it. Start with my hip belt. Get that hugging me right where I want it, where I want to hold the weight. Tighten her up. Get the shoulder straps where I want it comfortable. And then button up the sternum strap. And then here, the nice feature I really like on this pack is up here, the compression straps. So when I grab these with 2 hands, there's 2 of them right here. And when I cinch these down, it's going to pull the weight even that much more secure and closer to my body, which will allow me to move and articulate without having the weight shift on my back if it wasn't here. And it allows me to really jump around, to move around with it on. You know, I can jump up. You know, the pack's going to stay really tight to me. I don't have too much weight in here right now, but nonetheless, it affords me the opportunity to do that. And it's just fun. I like to climb around. I like to jump around a lot when I have packs on. That's why I look for packs that have great fits for my body, because I like to move with packs on me. And I'm almost out of breath. I'm gonna hop back over. So to finish up the review, you know, my impressions of the bag, what I like about it. Whew, let me catch my breath. It's not cheap. For a day pack, it's not cheap. But then again, it's constructed high quality, has 1000D Cordura, nylon, very feature rich. And to me, this sort of is that in between of, you can use it as an urban carry, like I showed in the admin pouch, to carry a tablet. Obviously, if it was a straight woods bag, you wouldn't need to carry a tablet. But this pack, to me, is like that perfect in between, but it's really that in between. You can carry it in the city, carry it in the urban environment, and also have it perform very well in the out of doors, which I like to carry, and all the packs I use need to perform well in the outdoors. I really like the comfort. I was stressing and mentioning these compression straps up here adds the comfort, going through the details of the padding on the shoulder strap and hip belt. And you can see the way this is cut, the shoulder strap, how it's coming down and kind of flares out. This is meant to open up, not have the pack on the shoulder joint up here. The pack's going to come and then kind of hug underneath me, so that as I'm articulating and moving around, that this is going to be free from obstruction. Now there might be some, you know, movement and hitting this joint, but nonetheless, this is what this is designed for. This is the type of shoulder strap. Very comfortable. This is why I really like it. I really like the back panel. It's very comfortable as well. Like I said, it's not cheap. $190 for a day pack. It's a very versatile pack. The quality's there. You know, I like the fact that this water bottle open up hideaway pockets here. One thing to caution if you're going to stuff something big in a water bottle pocket or any pocket like this, is let me get my bottle, is that depending how you pack the inside, when you jam this down here, it's going to protrude into the main compartment of the bag. This isn't completely free of the main compartment, as opposed to if this was coming out here. You can imagine me drawing this open up, and it would just completely sit on the outside of the bag. This still does push into the bag, and that does affect how this is packed. You can feel it. But nonetheless, I still really like this pack. For me, sometimes when I look at hard use gear, hard use nylon gear, there's not always an emphasis on comfort. And what this pack shows to me, that there is starting to be this mesh and this blend between hard use gear and more of the hiking, backpacking sort of comfort cut and emphasis on comfort. And this is a really cool pack because it has the hard use, the tactical, the organizational capabilities, and the comfort, which everything I've already touched on. I hope this video is helpful. There's a lot to this pack. If you have any comments, any questions about it, any thoughts on this pack, please leave a comment. This is Krik signing out with Black Outdoors. Later, turtles.